Let's start off with the 50-year mortgage, guys. The thought on that 50-year mortgage.
I personally think that it's a lot of noise, right? You'll have, slower amortization and being able to pull that equity out to get the second home. But just like as James mentioned, everybody that wants to sell a home and buy another one, they kind of figure out the math problem for themselves, regardless of if they're in a 15-year, 30, 50-year mortgage, or even if they don't own a home, right? And so I think that like instead of all of us, and I did a video about this because it was relevant, I thought I should, right? But instead of all of us like talking about like the length of your mortgage, we should really be telling home buyers like that's cool. You have a 50-year mortgage for your one house. That's not actually like going to build you wealth or create any financial freedom for you in the future. Because if I look at it from like a build a real estate portfolio standpoint, from like an investor standpoint, right? Is that like, okay, my amortization is longer, the mortgage payment is lower, but is the cash flow still the same? So now I can build my portfolio and maybe make a little bit more money every month cash flow. So I guess if you're gonna buy one house, like you're paying it off for 50 years or whatever that cutoff period is, if you make the additional mortgage payment, an additional mortgage payment every year, but we really should be telling people like, hey, you should be trying to build a real estate portfolio anyways. We're not comparing it to the 15-year mortgages because we're talking about affordability. And obviously, for the average, first-time home buyer, any home buyer, having that 15-year mortgage option first is like less affordable than 30-year mortgage. And then now it's like, okay, well, is this more affordable? And we're like, oh, well, not really because you're paying too much interest, right? And so the real stat that that we would pay attention to see like what the impact of the difference is like what the average first time home buyer, the length of ownership for that first time home buyer. So now does that become 10 years or 12 years because they don't have enough equity
Mm.
to buy that second home? So I think like we'll need a ton of years to see like, oh, has this negatively impacted people from being able to move up because they don't have enough equity?